Hello, everyone. It's Marcia Baker. I know, long time no see. Oh my goodness. When life happens, you just have to get off the bus for a while, which I have. It's probably been like, I want to say 5 months since I posted, maybe even six. So I have not fallen off the face of the earth. I am still here. So some of you may know, some of you may not know, but my parents are 91 and 93. Dad'll be 94 in January. But anyway, my mother has always had circulation problems in her leg, and she had her right leg amputated. So we sort of had to stop and circle the wagons and do the things that you need to do to support the family. Got her moved into a place where they can have as much assistance as she needs, and and that was a tough transition because they've lived in their house for 52 years, so that was tough. That was very tough. But they're making transitions slowly. Um, and I have to give my mother credit. Her goal was to um, get herself in and out of bed, dressed, going to the bathroom by herself. And in 5 months, she can do all that. In fact, we even ordered her a swimming suit and a swimming cap, and she is going swimming. So, okay, maybe not swimming, but maybe doing water exercises. Um, I think that's pretty impressive for 91. And the other thing is her hands are, she's got arthritis in her hands, so really she can. This is like all the movement she's got in her hands. So kudos to her. So if you ever think you can't do anything, you just think about, where would you be? You know, think about my mother who's 91 and decided she wants to swim. So anyway, so there's that. So I'm thankful that things are they're doing okay and settling in, and things are settling down a lot, but still requires a bit over there to be over there, and they're much closer now. So that's actually a really good thing. Really good thing. I can go over there a lot more often, and there's that. Anyway, I am belaboring the point, so I just want to let you know where I am, and so planning to really get focused on sketchnoting. So starting in September on Fridays, I'm going to just kind of give you a sketch note prompt for the weekend to try with your sermon sketch notes for the weekend. So, because I know not everybody has church on Sunday. Some people, in fact, I know a church here in St. Louis that their main thing is on Wednesday nights. Then there's another church that meets on Friday nights and some that meet on Saturday. So it's just really all about the fellowship. Doesn't really matter what it is, right? That's kind of the point. So, anyway, I want to just kind of give you a prompt of try this font and this theme, and anyway, just to because I think for me at least, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at a blank piece of paper, and it's like I don't know what to do. So having a little pre-plan, okay, I'm going to use this font, and I'm going to put a banner on it, or I'm going to just draw a border down the side, or um, if you've got a little pre-planning, that helps you, because a lot of times when they're telling stories, if you could just kind of fill in some of those patterns and kind of things while they're telling a story, it keeps your pen busy, keeps your mind engaged. So anyway, okay, but that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I will talk to you about that another day. And so I was going to make this quick video, and here I am, chitty chatting already. So the Lord has like put Afghanistan on my heart. It just, oh my gosh, it is just breaking my heart to see these people that want to get out, and then you've got the Taliban and ISIS-K trying to start a civil war. I mean, just like, oh my gosh, it's just breaking my heart. And the Lord has just really impressed upon me that He really wants me to pray for Afghanistan for the next little bit. So I'm thinking maybe like through the end of September, not exactly 40 days, but something like that. So um, I am going to post, as you can see in this post, my prayer cards here. So I'm conflicted, because I don't really know much about Afghanistan, and I would like to know more about Afghanistan, but I really know that this is a lot more serious than a fifth grade geography project, right? So just what the national tree is and bird and all of that. Those are interesting things to know, and maybe they make sense to use them in our prayer cards for the rest of the time, but I just want to be really sensitive to the pain that people are going through and really lift up this country and the people that are in the country and the people that want to get out, and that the Lord will just bring peace upon this land. They have had somebody blowing up something in their country for the last 42 years. That's a really long time. I mean, that's people's lifetime. Their average life expectancy is 53 years in Afghanistan. So, like, for most of everybody's, there's 38 million people that live in Afghanistan, and they've been at war. So that's anyway. So I'm just praying for peace and just all the things. So I just want I'm gonna just be sharing. So basically, I'm thinking just getting an index card and a black pen, and if the Lord's put something on your heart, I don't think we all have to pray for the same thing every day, but if you um, like my prompt for the day, then please use it and pray the same thing. Or if the Lord puts something else on your heart, then maybe I could use your prompt. So you could leave a comment in the in the blog post or in Facebook as to other things we could pray for or verses we could pray for. I don't have all this figured out. I don't have all 40 days done. I like to try to get when I do series and stuff. I like to get everything done, but I am not there. I'm just sort of really going to be doing this a day at a time. So, but I just feel really strongly that this is where the Lord wants me to be and spending my time. And so I just invite you along because I feel like if we're all praying together collectively, um, have the Lord hear our prayer, and um, He's still in the miracle business, and so we really need to see some miracles in Afghanistan, and we'd like to see the Taliban converted to know the Lord, and we'd like to have peace and go on and so forth. So again, I'm trying to be political. I got a heart for Afghanistan. So but I'm just asking you to join me in praying. And maybe a daily card is just not something you could do. So maybe you could just do a weekly card, or whenever it makes sense and whenever you have time. And maybe if you only do one card the whole time, that's really okay. It's really okay. No stress, no pressure. Just do what you can, and because I just think they're a country that just desperately needs our prayers. So I just want to go from there. So in this post, I have listed some things to pray for, and if you have more things, I will add them to the list. Or you could just pray for one. There are 34 provinces in Afghanistan. Afghanistan's about the size of Texas. So there are 34 provinces. So maybe if you just picked one every day and prayed for it, or just pick one whenever you have time to pray for it, or pray for one of the major cities, Kabul, Kandahar. I think there's about 5 major cities in the country, so you can pray for them. So there's just a lot of things that you could do, and just to pray. And so I just want to just ask you to be discerning about where you're getting your news. Just make sure that it's a reliable source. And if you feel led to give, because with all the evacuations, then they're not getting the food um, supplies that they would normally be getting. So they really are anticipating that after the evacuation portion is done, there's going to be a lot of food shortages. So if you are, and then obviously all these people that are displaced, there's all the charities that are supporting them. There's a big need. So I'm not asking you to give. I'm just saying if you feel led to give, I just want you to be discerning and do your homework. So check out Charity Navigator. I've got the link in the blog, and they will rate various charitable organizations as to how much actually gives. I'm just going to use Samaritan's Purse as an example, whether you like them or don't. Not trying to get into that, but as far as accountability goes, only 14% of, like, for every dollar you give, 14 cents goes to admin. So that means like 86 cents of every dollar you give is actually going to the programs that you want to support, whether that's Operation Christmas Child or any number of other things that they do, right? So there's that. And then they also are rated in terms of the transparency for their accounting, and then, how much money are they spending on fundraising and so on and so forth. So go check out your potential where you want to give money, go check them out at Charity Navigator, and so you can be discerning and you can be a good steward. So that's, I'm feel led to share that. So just don't give blindly, because there are going to be a lot of scams that pop up, and money will never intended to make it to Afghanistan. So things that you can pray for, right? You can pray for the provinces, but we can pray for peace. We can pray for the women. Um, it's going to be kind of maybe a very bleak time for them, but obviously the Christians and the missionaries, the hungry, the sick, the persecuted, the displaced. Pray for hope, pray for miracles, pray for peace. So, we could just pray for a lot of things for a long time for this country, because I just feel like the Lord's just really put it on my heart. So I'm just asking you to join me. Join me in prayer. So if you do a visual prayer card, if you would use the hashtag prayers for Afghanistan, all one word, prayers, plural, for Afghanistan, hashtag prayers for Afghanistan. Use that on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. That would be great, because then we can all see what you've done. So anyway, stay tuned. There'll be more. I probably won't be doing Facebook Lives anytime soon, because I've just got a lot. A lot I'm still trying to juggle, still trying to figure out, but I'm trying to get back to post more content, because I just feel like I have a lot I'd love to share with you guys. So just stay tuned, and just thank you for your patience and your graciousness and your prayers, because I got to tell you, I felt so covered in prayers during these past several months as we kind of lived through hurricanes. So anyway, and obviously we've got hurricanes of our own in this country, so we're praying for those people as well. So anyway, love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.